So, welcome to another day. We are just pulling into the port of Messina
in Sicily.
Yeah, we've had a very relaxing morning. We took breakfast on the balcony, which was nice, wasn't it?
Lovely. So full still. We've still got more pastries and bubbly to have.
Yeah, we understand the cannoli in Sicily is something to get, so I'm sure I'll be partaking of a couple of those. But just a quick word on the cabin. If you haven't already done so, do check out the video on the cabin just to see what the size of the balcony is like and the rest of the cabin is like. Would highly recommend that. But the plans for today is just to really have a look around, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, as I say, we're pulling in at 12 o'clock. We're staying a little while, but I'm not sure we'll be any more than a few hours. But yeah, we'll be sure to take you along with us and see if we can get one of those cannolis. Okay, we're now back on board, having had a mooch around Messina. We're on deck 7 on the promenade, and actually, before we go any further, for those of you who haven't been on Enchanted Princess, we'd highly recommend seeking this part of the ship out. It's nice and quiet, and you often get seats here without too much trouble, unlike the sun lounges on the top decks. But Messina itself was a little disappointing. I don't think we got to see everything that we could have seen because it seemed to be half closed. A lot of the shops were closed. Very quiet. In fact, the majority of people on the ship went on a tour, and yeah, we probably regret not having done a tour now. We did have one planned, but we cancelled it because we thought the weather was going to be quite bad, and although it has rained a little, it's held off. So we'd certainly suggest considering a tour if you get the opportunity to do one, because there's not much in town. Although there was the clock tower, which goes off at 12 o'clock.
Yeah, we docked about 11:30, and then we were allowed off maybe about 10 to 12, so we rushed to the clock tower so we could actually see the 10 minutes of performance.
Yeah, which that was fascinating. Yeah, lots of moving parts and everything else. And then we went into the cathedral as well.
Cathedral's, yeah, amazing artwork and statues, and
interestingly, 4 confessional boxes. They've obviously got a lot of sins to confess to in Sicily, if you know what I mean. We managed to get our cannoli as well, thankfully one of the few places that's open that did traditional cannoli, and we got it through security as well, even though it did have to go through the scanner. So we will open that up later and show you what that's like, because we've kept that as a treat for later. But until then, we are just gonna put our feet up, enjoy our little cocktails that we've got, and yeah, we'll see you there.
It's been very well wrapped. Ooh, look at this. Wow. So this is a cannoli, which is a traditional Sicilian dish made of ricotta cheese. It's a sweet dish, so it looks like there's some nuts on it, and they did sprinkle some icing sugar. But it's very particular to Messina, where we were yesterday. So this looks yummy.
So there you have it. As you can see, we're leaving port now, and it is tipping down with rain. A quieter day than we would have expected, but nonetheless it was an enjoyable one. Tomorrow we've got some exciting things planned, some excursions, so if you haven't already, please do consider subscribing to stay in touch with those. We are going to be going on excursions up Vesuvius and also to Pompeii. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and a like. And if you've been to Messina and seen things that we clearly missed today, then please do put in the comments your thoughts on those, and also your thoughts on the port. But until then, we'll catch up with you in the next video, and as always, stay curious.